I'm getting way off track here. I'm getting into getting into outer space here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 1. We had 0.5 beta. We came out with it. We came out swinging. It was first supposed to be the short welcome back video, but I just can't stop talking about VR. So what I want to do is I want to bounce off the energy and the drive and the info and the value, all the things that happened last episode, and I want to talk about the 360 video of the day. The featured 360 video of the day comes from Rachel Bracker. She's a good friend of mine that I met back in South by Southwest a few years ago. We saw Snoop Dogg together, so that practically makes us best friends. But anyway, she's making this awesome film that I want to tell you about right now. 7% of pilots are women. It's time for that to change. With the Wind in the Stars is a virtual reality documentary series that takes you on an adventure into the lives of women who fly. Each episode uses 360 video, virtual reality, to carry you into the sky in the heart of the story. The series takes off with the journey of Tara Frazier, a pilot, mother, and proud Métis woman setting out to do something that's never been done before, launch her own airline. So you can learn more about her story in this short trailer. If you want to know more, you can go to facebook.com/windandstars360, on Instagram and Twitter @windandstars360, and at withthewindandstars.com. I want you guys to see this brilliant filmmaker make this docu-series on women in aviation. So please check it out. Now that we have the 360 video out of the way, what we're talking about first in virtual reality news, we're gonna jump over from the V, change it to an A. We're going from virtual into the augmented. We're talking augmented reality with phones. Oh. Now everybody has seen it. Everybody has seen these AR labels on wine bottles. If you don't know, 19 Crimes did it. There's a walker. Hold on. Oh, hold on. This bottle right here, this is a Walking Dead Cabernet Sauvignon. The wine was the AR label is super cool. So if you scan, you download their app, and what you can do is you can scan the label on this bottle and it comes to life and it tells a story. But specifically what I'm talking about today is what I'm talking about today So what I'm talking about today is Jack Daniels and their new augmented reality label. There's a lot of bottles that do this, there's a lot of alcohols that do this, but I'm especially impressed by the way that Jack Daniels has done it. And it's not just because we're here in Nashville, Tennessee, and Lynchburg's just a few hours away. As you know, when it comes to virtual reality, augmented reality, 360 video, the key importance here is what story are you telling? What virtual reality did is it added another character into the stories that we tell. We're having to come at it from a different perspective. We have a different person in the room now, and we have to learn how they would tell that story from their perspective. The second article of the day, the second story of the day, we're gonna switch over from augmented reality. We're gonna jump into virtual reality. Virtual reality is no stranger to the medical industry. The medical field was one of the first places we started thinking about virtual reality. From stories of people putting on VR goggles when they couldn't walk for recovery, being able to look down and see virtual legs move, and what they found is that people could recover and walk much faster because they were able to visualize their legs. Now we're taking it to a point in this article where it's being used as hypnotherapy, virtual hypnotherapy. It takes you away. It makes you forget about the things, showing images of beautiful landscapes, hearing a soothing voice talk to you throughout procedures. That's valuable. As a matter of fact, here in Tennessee, we have a dentist office that is using that right now. Because nobody likes a dentist. Do you like the dentist? Anybody like the dentist? No? Nobody likes a dentist. Sorry, dentist. No, it's nothing personal. It's just... But you should use VR. Moving on! And finally, for all the gamers out there, for all of you that are just itching for the newest, coolest virtual reality game to get in and just completely lose your mind, we're talking about Orbus VR. Orbus VR Reborn Now, if you don't know already, Orbus VR has existed since 2017 as an early access game. What it is, it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Yep, all those things in virtual reality. It was made specifically for, it wasn't a game that was ported or converted to be able to work in VR, it was built for VR. Well, as of the 23rd of April, just a couple of days ago from when we're recording this, they've released the full expansion of the game, which is a full game. If you look at some of the clips, it just looks absolutely amazing. The amount of teamwork, the thing I loved about Orbus VR, it was the first sense of community that I felt in a virtual reality game, where I was standing next to people and we were talking and we were strategizing, and that added a level of fun to a VR game that I hadn't felt before. It was just something different, and they executed it very well. Well, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you this week. If you guys happen to follow Actuality VR on Facebook or on Instagram, you can always check what's going on behind the scenes by following our stories. As always, you guys have a good rest of your week. Well, actually, these come out on Fridays. Nope, these come out. When do these come out? When do we do it? All right, see ya.